Well, this video is not about plain ranting against US President Joe Biden. This is about how people in the US assess their president. And data says Biden has successfully become the divider in chief of the US. A new poll done by Trafalgar has revealed that the majority of Americans, in fact 60% of them, believe that Biden has divided the US like never before since assuming the office. While 20.6% think he has unified it, another 20.7% are not sure. According to the poll, while 43.6% of Democrats believe that Biden has made good on his campaign promise to be a president for all Americans, 92.8% of Republicans think he has divided the country, as do 64.1% of independents. His approval ratings are also sinking fast like a stone in water. A separate Trafalgar poll released on Monday put Biden's approval at 39.3%, with 54.8% disapproving. Although the US president's ratings vary from poll to poll, they have consistently fallen over the last year. A Yahoo News and YouGov survey taken earlier this month found that more than 60% of Americans, including nearly half of Democrats, feel that the US is on the wrong track. Be it on the economy, on Ukraine war, on fuel and food prices, on immigration, or on guns and abortion, the 79-year-old president has disappointed the majority of Americans every time. For instance, the Ukraine war. The war is heavily unpopular in the US. A recent survey conducted by YouGov revealed that American people believe US should rein in its military assistance for the Ukrainians to be in line with wealthy European nations. Of those surveyed from September 9th through September 12th, 48% opposed sending US troops to Ukraine to help the Ukrainian government defend itself against Russia, while only 20%, yes, 20% were in favor. And keep aside the Ukraine war, Biden is so bloody incompetent that he believes in celebrating America's soaring inflation by throwing a grand party at the White House. President Biden threw an inflation reduction party on Tuesday, even as inflation hit a worse than expected 8.3%. The stock market tumbled, and high prices for food and housing continue to slam American households.
So let me say this to my MAGA Republican friends in Congress.
What a clown he is. And let's look at his foreign policy achievements. The UAE's and Saudi Arabia's leaders refused to pick up Biden's call. Nigeria refused to allow America easy access to its lithium reserves. South Korea and the EU plan to launch a trade dispute against US over the Inflation Reduction Act. India pulls out of Biden's Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. North Korea declares itself a nuclear country. Taiwan buys the sanctioned Russian oil. A tiny nation in the Pacific called the Solomon Islands refuses to let US ship dock at its port at China's behest. A red report card, to be honest. What a shame Biden has brought to his nation.